The book of Daniel, chapter 4, verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and give it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the bases of men. Kol halayim la Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rachahakadash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that taught us the truth, that rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and to the 1/3 men, women, and children of Israel, and to the Israelite foreigners who has the appearance of the heathens, but their lineage, their seed line from their fathers goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom. This is the brother Hawashai Abadia, Jim at Chicago. And I want to title this video, Esau is Yahweh's whooping stick for the Israelites, all right, than the world, all right, the rest of you heathens, man, all right, you people that are not Israelites, right? So yeah, he's the belt for the whole world, and he's a base man, all right. Pretty much you have a caveman and a child ruling over you, a beast, because he doesn't rule his kingdom with the law, statutes, and commandments. All right. Every nation that is ruled without those things, man, it failed miserably. All right. The commandments are life. Right. Hence now the reason why you see that the nations are mad. All right. He's not fair. All right. This is the children of Satan, man. All right. Esau, Edom. All right. The progenitor of the Edomites, self-proclaimed white people. Right. And they ruled the world opposite of what's righteous. Right. And this is why their allies are mad. All right. It's nothing but double crossing. You can see that from the time of the Greeks and Romans, man. All right. It says, real quick, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you don't know who your enemy is. All right. You think your enemy and your oppressor is your friend. All right. Now, does that mean every so-called Edomite looking person you see, you take off on them? Nah. Right? And another thing, which you, Esau being the whooping stick, the belt for Yahweh, hey man, we love it. When you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you reprobates, man, that don't want to repent. Hey, we pray that the Lord give you judgment until you repent, man. All right. But a lot of you are not going to do it. And now we are seeing that this devil is raising his horns and raising up that belt, man. Through what situations? ICE, okay, DJT talking about Greenland, how he's going to take Greenland. You already see what he did with Venezuela, all right? Hey, and what is his belt going to? His sword, his weaponry, all right? This man have dudes, man, what you call direct energy weapons, man. Esau got some shit out there, man, for you. That's going to whoop you right into the New World Order for you to take that chip, man. All right, because that's one thing. This devil, he don't you gotta he only understands fighting fire with fire, man. All right, sword for sword, and the taking of his money, which you can't do it. No other nation can do that because that's his blessing, which he got in Genesis chapter 25. So let me hop into the scriptures now. And Daniel 4:17, it says, this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in kingdom of men, and give it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the bases of men. Yeah, Esau is a base man, man. Let's get that definition real quick, man. Base. All right. That's not the definition I wanted. Pretty much the where are we at? The other meaning of base. Bottom. All right. He's the bottom of nations, man. Out of the 18 nations, the Lord put the lowest nation of people over us. Look at they have leprosy of the skin. All right. Majority of the world has melon. All right. This is that mark that he set upon Cain, and Cain was brought back into the earth through reincarnation of Esau, man, the Edomites. All right. Yeah, they took the definition away of but it was the older. Okay, yeah, here it is. See the older version. It says in older English, base primarily meant low in rank. All right, caveman, ooga ooga. All right, moral quality. Look how the earth is ran under his rulership. Right, Job 9:24 tells us that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay, it is Esau Edom, man. He's a low position. He painted he covered the faces of the judges and said that he's the judge now. All right. It says, or physical position. All right. Weak. It says often implying being lowly. Damn, plebeians. Hey, the plebeians and patricians. Oh, shit. Mean spirited, dishonorable, or of illegitimate birth. All right. He didn't get the birthright. He got a temporary blessing, which we're living in now. All right, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, so back to this. Let's grab the book of Sirach, chapter 10, also known as Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. This is Sirach 10:1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered, as the judge of the people is himself. All right, so just look how the people act. They act just like DJT. As much as they hate him, they act just like him. All right, I've heard this brother say this. Hey, Esau Edom is the original YN. Right? That's a video right there. It says, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroy his people. Yeah, because you see this pighead Esau Edom is a drunk father just whooping you for nothing, man. Abusing you. There's nothing good that comes from a child that's been abused, man. And look at the people of Babylon the Great, man. So-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, starting with them, because that's our only concern is the elect. All right, but then your own people. Okay. It says, an unwise king destroy his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. All right, you've dumbed down your people, you poison your people, right? The people, all right, you're the king. People supposed to be happy when they see the president and kings and nobility of their nation, man. These people, man, they raise their middle finger at DJT. All right, Biden, all of that. I remember there was a time when the people really, loved the president, man. I don't remember Gerald Ford, but I remember Jimmy Carter and Reagan, and people will uplift them, man. It says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. So let you know right now, one that is profitable is not there. All right, the earth needs new management. It says, in the hand of Yahweh is the prosperity of man, and upon the persons of the scribe shall he lay his honor. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it on that. I just want to get to the point. I'll read verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealing, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. All right. So that's showing you that the Lord chose base men, low men, to rule the earth with rigor, man. Okay. Just want to show where the Lord, gave the earth into the wicked, right? This is Genesis chapter 27:38. It says, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing? My father, bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lift up his voice and wept. All right. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, the best of everything, right? And the dew of heaven. Here's the point, verse 40. And by thy sword, his modern day military, all weaponry, man, that you can think of, Esau created it, man. All right. And by thy sword shalt thou live. And in the last sword, which is the nukes, is what the one he's going to die by. Okay. And shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing. This is why he know he don't have the eternal blessing. This is why he carries on the way he does. And he knows now that his blessing is coming to an end. This is why he's going to come down like a madman, sparing none. Okay, it tells you that in 2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 70 on down. All right. Revelation 12 and 12. He knows that he have a short time. Right. It says, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. So he's going to whoop everybody, even his own, to get to Jacob, man. Let's grab that real quick. Sirach chapter 14 and 5. It says, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. All right. So here, hey, Esau burned his whole house down with his wife and children in there, man. Okay. And the Lord created him that way, right? Let's grab the book of Proverbs 16 and 4. It says, the Lord Yahweh have made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. And we know who the wicked is. It is Esau, Edom, man. All right. That's what Malachi 1 and 4. They are the borders of wickedness, man. All the characteristics of evil, all right, points to them, man. They fit the shoe of that. Now, don't get it twisted. You have wicked men of Israel too. Israelites that are wicked. All right. Hey, they follow the ways of their oppressor, man. John 8 and 44 tells you that. Okay. Even though they're Israelites, they still do wickedly. And the Lord don't want them either. That's why we happy when these reprobates get their ass whooped by the Esau. When we see them dragging you out with ice and all that. Yeah. You ran across the prophets and you must have scoffed or whatever. It's all judgment from the Lord, man. It's just like that little brother or the sibling that tells the other sibling, hey, we need to clean up before mom and dad gets home or you're going to be in trouble, man, if you don't clean your room. And he say, the hell with that. I ain't cleaning nothing. I ain't thinking about what my mom and dad going to do. And he come on, get that whooping. I told you. He get that. And then he mouth off at you for you. He's mad at you for you cleaning your room. You're going to be a little happy. Your human side of you are going to be happy that told him, and that's what you get. Nah, that's what you get. That's how we are in the spirit, man. Okay. Let's grab Proverbs. Now, Esau ain't shit, but watch this. Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Are the righteous in authority? No. Who are the righteous? The Israelites, starting with the elect. Okay. Yahushai. All right, King David, the 12, all right, then 144,000. That will be the rulers of the earth that's coming, man. All right, a righteous kingdom that we hasten for. While we're at the end of this sinful age, not the end of all humans, okay? Continuing, it says, but when the wicked bear ruleth, the people mourn, all right? And everybody is mourning from this devil, man, all right? His allies, his own people, because, hey, the top tribe, Amalek, took the blessing. They took everything. They're done with white supremacy, man. Okay. And now you Edomites over here in America, you're living like how niggas lived. And you mad. You don't like it. But it was no problem when we didn't have anything. Let's grab the book of Ezekiel chapter 21 and 9. It says, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, say, a sword is sharpened, and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod, contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. And he have given it to be furbished that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened and is furbished to give into the hand of the slayer. All right. And we know who that slayer is, man. It is Edom. Okay. And the people have had enough of them now, man. All right. So that now the other nations got the belt too. They got the same belt and they ready to whoop Esau ass with it too. Okay. Matter of fact, in this chapter, I want to go back and read verse 4 in Ezekiel 21. It says, seeing then that I will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked, therefore shall my sword go out of his sheath. Okay, that's the thing that they put the sheath, the sword in. When you hear that shink, okay, against all flesh from south to the north, that all flesh may know that I am the Lord Yahweh, have drawn forth my sword out of his sheath. It shall not return any more. Sigh therefore, thou son of man, with the breaking of thy loins, and with bitterness sigh before their eyes, man. So Esau Edom, man, is getting ready to come with it, man. He's already coming with it. Ain't no getting ready. You already see how he going on with ice and all that, right? This is Isaiah 10:5. O Assyrian, all right, because hey, when you America is compared to the modern day Assyrian, man. All right, that which is then is now. Like they say, there's no new thing under the sun. It said, O Assyrian, the rod of my anger and the staff in their hand is my indignation. I will send him against an hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire of the streets, man. Man, that's heavy, man. Hey, and we know the Lord, hey, he's omnipotent. His spirit is in everything, man. All right. Let's grab real quick here. The book of Psalms, chapter 17. I'm gonna start at 8. It says, keep me. And this is only the elect is gonna pray this, because we know how the Lord uses Shaitan, man. All right. And the human counterparts of Satan are the Edomites, man, along with the other nations, man. The other nations pretty much follow behind Esau, man. All right. That's where you get your Psalms 83, that crafty counsel. But they're tired, they tired of Esau shit too, but they got to go with it because he's in power. Keep me as the people of the eye. Slacky, keep me as the apple of the eye. All right. The Israelites, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are the apple of the Lord's eye, man. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings. All right. That's what that remind you of, Psalms 91. From the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies, the ones I was just talking about, who compass about me. And some of our people are our enemies, man. All right. All Israel ain't Israel. Romans 9:6. It says they are enclosed in their own fat. All right. We know Esau got the fatness of the earth. With their mouth, they speak proudly. Ain't no prouder people than the Edomites, man. All right. What they say, the proud, the feudal Marines. All right. The proud boys. They have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. That's how this devil do, man. Cameras all about the earth, right? Arise, O Lord Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, man. All right. So that goes into Edom, man. Let's grab Isaiah 14. And we're going to start at 4. It says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. When you go into that word, the king of Babylon, that goes into Lucifer, man. All right. Lucifer also means light bearer, but they're bearing the light of wickedness, man, on the left-hand side. All right. But it also means king of Babylon. And we know America is Babylon, the virgin daughter of Babylon. Continuing, it says, and say, how have the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. All right. Tells you about that in Jeremiah 51. All right. Verse 6 on down. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. All right. He set up America just to be destroyed in 1 hour. The Lord Yahweh have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, just like this picture you see here, but it's through him weaponizing humanity, man. All right. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest. When he get taken out the way, the whole earth is going to be at rest. All right. Because the Israelites will be ruling. And it's quiet. They break forth into singing. Yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. All right. It says here, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at the coming. It stirred up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. See, it have raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. And all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? All right, because everybody got the belt now. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. So death is creeping up on this devil, man. All right, the other nations smell blood in the water, and we see it too. All right, and through faith, that's what lifts us up, man. We see this devil falling. Verse 12, it says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? All right, that means a condition, man. All right, heaven means he's in a heaven state. This is his world. All right. Son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? It says, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. All right. His space programs. All right. Universal space stations. Okay. His heavenly mindset. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. So that very proud, okay, pompous attitude, man. All right, like DJT and Mosque and the rest of the Edomites, man. All right, starting with Amalek. Okay, let's grab real quick the book of Baruch. Grab the rest of these from Baruch and close it on out. Baruch chapter 3, 8 through, start with 8. It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. All right, we're not in our land. We're here in Babylon the Great on punishment, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our father, which depart from the Lord Yahweh our power. Hear, Israel, the commandments of life, give ear to understand wisdom. All right. How happened it, Israel, that are in thine enemy's land, that are waxing old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead? The other nations, they ain't got the law, statutes, and commandments. That mean they are dead. All right. It says, thou art counted with them that go down into the grave. Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom. Okay. For if thou had walked in the way of Yahweh, thou shouldst have dwelt in peace forever. So you ain't want to listen to dad, you got your ass whooped, man. All right. Ended off with these series of scriptures. Baruch 4 and 4. O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to Yahweh are made known unto us. Be of cheer, my people. Be of good cheer, my people. The memorial of Israel, no other nation. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved Yahweh to wrath, ye were delivered unto your enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to power. Ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nourished you. All right. So, yeah, this is the Lord's wrath upon us, man. So, Lord willing, it was edifying. Shalom.